Good morning, everyone. I'm here again. This is Omolala Philip Opokoro, and this is my vlog. Wow, it's a wonderful day, and I'm really, really happy. Of course, I'm always happy, when it's time for me to speak. So, I spent the last few episodes of my vlog talking about marriage and different things about marriage. Yeah, I talked about the topic that most people don't like talking about sex. Yeah, and then I also talked about respect, which I don't know, some people might not agree, but whatever. Respect is big for men. So we just have to find a way to, manage it. I'm still going to speak on respect when it comes to women, and also mutual respect amongst friends, families, and all of that. So that respect topic, I'm still coming back to it. So, but today, I'm going to be speaking about, this is my vlog, and it's basically about my experiences in life, everything I've been through that made me who I am today. Yes, it's all about me. I'm not being selfish. I'm just trying to share what I've learned over the years. So there are upcoming new wives, new executives that will have to, at least there'll be one thing or so that you can pick, so that's the reason why I share, because I know most people really don't like to share. Maybe they think it's not worthy of sharing, but of course, maybe they don't want to blow their own trumpet. But for me, I don't see it that way. I see it as learning from other people's experiences. It's actually the first experience that you learn. So I share, basically. So today I'm going to be speaking about my life as a wife. Yes, not just as a wife, but as a working wife. Leave the mother out of it. I'm going to be speaking about me working as a wife. Yeah. So I started working in the year 2008, actually, when I finished service. Leave that 1 year work service. I worked as a teacher in Katsina State, Kafru local government. I worked as an English teacher. So after that, I got a job at a construction company. That was my first job. And of course, after that, so from that time, 2008 up until 2012, when I got married, because it's about my life as a wife now. That's what I want to share about today. So of course I grew in my career, 2012, 2013. I started off as a sales representative. I did that for about 3 years, and then I got moved to customer service. I don't know why, but I didn't really like it. But of course, one thing about me is whatever task I'm given, whatever role I'm given, I do my best to be to be top in that space, no matter what. I'm not competitive, but I like to at least anything you need to ask me within that space, I know it. So I go and source for information, I go for trainings and all of that. So when I got moved from sales to customer service, first things first, I trained myself. I went on training. And then I'd not started with how it's going to affect me. It was still the normal. My husband, of course, goes to work in the morning. We both leave the house at the same time. He goes to work, I go to my own work, and we come back around the same time. I come back early evening, and he comes back sometimes 8, 9, 10, depending on what their workload is or what the traffic is like. So, and then I'm quite lucky. I always say my husband is not the type that likes to eat at night, but definitely I have friends whose husbands, they have to wake up in the morning, cook him breakfast, and also maybe make lunch for him to take with him to work. And also when they get back, it doesn't matter the time they get back from work, they must cook dinner because he must eat dinner. Now, I say I'm lucky because my husband is not, he's not a big time eater, doesn't really like eating like that. So he breakfast and lunch, in fact, including they have this one they call tea break. Tea break is to him is as good as lunch. So they have breakfast, they have tea break, and they have lunch at work. So for him, that's already okay for him. So he doesn't need to carry any food from home. So for for about 3 years into, in fact, almost 4 years into our marriage, in fact, up until not until late last year when I had to start making breakfast for him before I leave the house. That was last year, of course, when he started working from home. That's when I started, making breakfast in the morning. And of course, when our kids grew from cereal, baby cereal, to normal food, so of course I have to, of course, make breakfast. So back to what I was saying. So he's not the husband that will ask you for food in the mornings, but I had friends who had that issue, of course, where they have to, it's maybe not an issue, I don't know, but don't mind me. So they have to cook breakfast in the morning. They have to also pack lunch for their husband. It wasn't so convenient for them, and I don't know. But then fast forward to when I became a top executive in the company that I joined in 2017, sorry. In 2017, so I had a discussion with my husband that, this new role that I've picked up now is going to take a whole lot of my time, especially being the wife to you. I may not always be there all the time. I may not always be around. I may come home late and all of those things. And he said to me, I've always known that you're going to grow very well in your career, and the least I can do is to support you. And that's what he did. Now, what brought me to this topic? Why am I really talking about, my work life as a mom, as a wife? Is because I know that when a woman starts to grow, there's so much expected from a woman. Too much. In fact, a whole lot is expected. You're supposed to act in a certain way every time. I've spoken about this, in one of my episodes, that there's so much expected from us as a wife. Apart from as a wife, there's so much expected from you, first of all, as a woman. And then there's so much expected from you as a mom. People just expect you to, just have it all in place. Like, don't show your emotions. Don't cry in front of your children. Don't show it. Just be perfect. Be whatever. Take it. Anything that is being dished out to you, just accept it as it is. No. There's so much support that the woman needs. There's a whole lot of support that the woman needs. A lot of us are dying inside. A lot of us are dying of depression because we don't want the society to say we are not good enough as a wife, or we're not good enough as a mom. So there's so much expected, and the least anyone can do is just show your support, help, whichever way you can. Now, I was watching an interview, when I got into that space of being a top executive in my company. And I was listening to Indra Nooyi. She's the PepsiCo chairman at some point, a woman, wife, a mom. And then she talked about how women do not have it all. Very catchy interview. You could search it up on YouTube. And she said the day that she got confirmed as the chairman of PepsiCo, she got home and her mom, she got upstairs and she was so excited. She wanted to tell her mom about, the new role and all. And then the mom said, there's no milk, go and buy milk. And she's like, my husband has been home all day. Why can't you go and buy the milk? Okay. And then she went out to go and buy the milk. She also mentioned that her husband is quite supportive. She's a very big woman, Controls one of the biggest multinationals in the world. And at home, when she gets back home, she's a wife. She plays a role as the wife. She drops the chairman or MD or top manager. She drops everything at work and comes back home to serve. So, what's my point really today? For me to have gotten to where I am today, I cannot attribute everything to just me, like I did it. No. My husband paid for trainings for me. He encourages me. When I say, in fact, when I was going to get this role and I asked him that, are you sure I can do this? And he said, you are even more. That by the time you start, you're going to do way more than you think you can do. I don't know what he saw, but he encouraged me. He supported me. In fact, he supports me through my journey. When I told him about this vlog, I mentioned in one of my episodes that he bought me a mic so it can be better. Now he's already talking about, mounting a camera for me properly, and instead of me recording with my phone, that is going to make sure that it's well done, properly, well edited, and then he's putting all his own professional work into it, and I'm grateful because he's seen the reason why I have to share. He's seen into my vision. Like, my life as a wife is easy because I have a husband that is supporting me. I have a whole lot of people supporting me, helping me out for this journey to be easy. Honestly, I cannot say I did it by myself, but I found support. And please, whoever you can support in their dream, whatever it is, just give that little support. They need it. They will be happy to accept it. And please, when you are being given support, please take it. And when you get up there, please remember everyone that supported you. That's my 2 cents, not 2 cents actually. It's long. That's what I can share today about my life as a mom. No, sorry. Why do I keep saying my life as a mom? It is well. My life as a wife. Yeah, working wife. It's been a supportive one from my husband. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for, subscribing, for liking, for sharing. I'm really grateful. I won't continue to share if there's no one viewing. Thank you so much. Do have a wonderful day. Bye.